Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. It's a beautiful Friday afternoon. We got 9 races we're going to look at. Let's get right to those track, the weather conditions, and turn it over to track announcer Peter Aiello.
It's partly cloudy in Hallandale today with temperatures in the mid-80s. The main track fast. The Tapeta track is always fast. The turf course firm. In race 1, scratch number 7, Lace Curtain. Racing at Gulfstream. Big Bouquet of Roses out wide began quickly, not as quickly as Galop d'Hermé, who's on to challenge, and Nina's Last Gift moving through at the rail. Down in the Bayou moves up to take third. Olivia Sparkle is second last. The early trailer is Saucy 6. Up front, the leader is Leonel Reyes and Nina's Last Gift. They're a length and a half in front. Galop d'Hermé is racing in second, down in the Bayou angle to the clear purple cap in third. Fourth is Big Bouquet of Roses, followed by Saucy 6. Now the trailer, Olivia Sparkle. They went the opening quarter in 23 seconds flat. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Galop d'Hermé to have a crack at Nina's Last Gift. 4 wide, Big Bouquet of Roses. 3 wide down in the Bayou. They're 2.5 better than Saucy 6, and still not in high gear yet is Olivia Sparkle as they run to the top of the stretch. 5/16 away, Galop d'Hermé has the lead. Down in the Bayou's in tight as Big Bouquet of Roses bids up on her outside. Fighting back for a little more is Nina's Last Gift. 3 better than Olivia Sparkle. They're at the top of the stretch. Galop d'Hermé turns in on top by 2. Big Bouquet of Roses trying to get to her down in the Bayou, destined for third. We're down to 2. Galop d'Hermé trying to hold off Big Bouquet of Roses. Galop d'Hermé has the lead. Big Bouquet of Roses one more time, but Galop d'Hermé has the answers. Galop d'Hermé and Sunny Leon by a length and a half. Big Bouquet of Roses second, down in the Bayou ran third, close then for fourth. Either Saucy 6 or Nina's Last Gift. Olivia Sparkle wound up last, 1:18.3. Fire! Off and running. Picture perfect start. They're across the course early, but a couple steps out of there, 4 Beach Friends and Run Carson both check back. At the rail, it's the Drunk Neighbor who gets the first call with Guaycapuro moving to challenge. Up on the outside, Fragone gets away in the top flight. These 3 are quickest. Away in fourth is Lam Caro ahead of race favorite Arrogancy, who's looking to angle to the far outside here. Victory Achieved works between horses, and at the rail, it's Run Carson. A length and a half to Dubois, and the trailer is Soar Richard. As they round the far turn, the Drunk Neighbor lugged out. He did no favors to Fragone or Guaycapuro, and Bravo's having a hard time with him. That'll give Arrogancy a shot, but Lam Caro has the lead. Off the turn and the stretch drive, it's Lam Caro, 1/8 of a mile out and 2 on top. Run Carson to the attack here under Edwin G. They come past the 8th pole. Lam Caro has the lead. Run Carson getting to him late. Here comes Run Carson on the outside. Run Carson. Run Carson got up to win it. Lam Caro was second. Victory Achieved is third in 54.4.
They're off in the Curlin Florida Derby. After 3 quarters in 1:12.1, Known Agenda is now on to take over the lead. It's Known Agenda for St. Elias Stable. Florida Derby winner, Known Agenda.
And they're off. Not a good start for Pure Crazy Groove, ducked in at the break. Was a good start for Tejota, who heads off for the early advantage. After the bad break, here's Pure Crazy Groove moving up at the rail. In between horses, Infamous No-No into the top flight. Big Toby is with him. Outside, I Am the Game in front of Danley, and the late-running Look at Asa, last of all, as they chase the speed of Tejota. Tejota and jockey Jesus Rios working out in the center with a half-a-length lead. From the inside, Pure Crazy Groove is now second. They're a length and a half in front of Infamous No-No, who tightens in third. 3 more to Big Toby. Looking Asses in the purple. He's improving with an inside lane. I Am the Game is wide, and Danley is last, and Tejota is still first. Tejota tries to brave it up around the far turn, on top by 2 now. Second is Infamous No-No from Pure Crazy Groove, is an all-in third. 3 back to I Am the Game, racing together with Lookin' Asa, and Danley is last. They run to the top of the stretch. They went 46-1 for the opening half mile. It's Tejota, half a length in front of Infamous No-No second. Up on the outside, I Am the Game grinding home. Pure Crazy Groove and Lookin' Asa are next. They're at the top of the stretch. Tejota trying to get another 3/16 on top, a length and a quarter. To the attack now, Infamous No-No tries to gain on him from the outside. I Am the Game. They come past the 8th pole. Infamous No-No now has won the battle with Tejota, and he'll win the war too, as John Rivera and Infamous No-No kick clear at 8-5. Tejota second, Lookin' Asa third, I Am the Game fourth, and Pure Crazy Groove. And they're off. Timaeus, quick off the blocks. Jonas's Dream down at his inside is on to challenge. Ridden into the race is Golden Sombrero. He'll situate himself in third. Fourth at the rail is Bullet Blues, followed by Adios, Papa Chico. And the one not keeping up early is Kinsman Redeemer. They go to the half-mile point with Jonas's Dream a length in front. Timaeus is there second, 2 better than Golden Sombrero. He's now third. Bullet Blues is at the rail in fourth, 4 ahead of Adios Papa Chico, and farther back to Kinsman Redeemer. The opening quarter was 22-1. They round the far turn, 3/8 of a mile from home. It's Jonas's Dream, 3 parts better than Timaeus second. They're 3 better than Golden Sombrero, who's now third. Dropping back, Bullet Blues is fourth. Then running home a bit from the back is Adios Papa Chico. Past the quarter pole, and here comes Timaeus on the outside of Jonas's Dream. Timaeus now shoves the neck on top. Jonas's Dream tries to fight back under pressure, well clear of the others, and they straighten for the drive. Timaeus rising forward. Berzias, he's driven hard, but he's in front. Jonas's Dream is second. Golden Sombrero tries to hold on for third. That's Timaeus in front, and edging away, Jonas's Dream clearly back to second. Timaeus for Centennial Farm in front. Second was Jonas's Dream. Third was Golden Sombrero. Then Adios Papa Chico. 111-3. And they're off. Karamata off last. Lord of War off first and headed off for the early advantage from Treasure King away in second. Sigrid Fastboy's on the outside and now into third. Ocala Dreams on a hold behind the speed and shuffling back, Master of the Senate. Karamata goes up and by him, racing ahead of Rock the Stars. The early trailer is Smart Striker. In the run around the clubhouse turn, Lord of War and Jaramillo set up shop on the front end. They lead by a length and a half. Treasure King under a hold while racing in second. Ocala Dream is at the rail. Sigrid Fastboy, he's in the 2-path racing in fourth. Landeros has a nice hold of Karamata fifth after a stutter step beginning, racing in front of the other favorite, Master of the Senate, then Rock the Stars, and long shot Smart Striker last of all as they complete the opening quarter in just 25 seconds flat. Tactical advantage for the leader, Lord of War. He's there by almost 2 now. through a 48-3 half mile. Jaramillo let him roll in the second quarter, and Lord of War leads by 3. Here's Karamata bidding up 3 wide, now into a joint second with Treasure King in between horses Sigrun Fastboy. These 3 closing ranks at Lord of War, who tries to quicken. Ocala Dream, meanwhile, he needs some place to go. On his outside is Rock the Stars. Master of the Senate needs to do a bit better than that as they straighten for the drive. 3 quarters, 112 flat off the turn. Lord of War still the target. At the rail, Ocala Dream from between horses Treasure King. Outside Karamata. They come past the 8th pole. Lord of War. Jaramillo has him still clear. Karamata charging into second, but Lord of War goes gate to wire. Karamata second, Ocala Dream third. Treasure King is fourth in 134-4.
Coast to Coast Pick 5. $1 minimum. Player-friendly 15% takeout. Coast to Coast Pick 5. Every weekend.
And they're off. Good start inside for Keep in Touch, who heads off for the early advantage. Moving up on the outside, here's Take the Cookies on the go. Take the Cookies and Keep in Touch, 1-2 in the run to the half-mile point. Away third is Elagio, ahead of Vindicate Cha-Cha, who's now fourth. At the inside, Smart Jenny races in front of Banana Split, who's well off the speed. Then Spirit of Victory. Sweet Judy Blue toward the back of the field, and Rose Dancer blew the start badly and is far, far behind through a 21-3 opening quarter. They race to the top of the stretch, and at the rail, here comes Elagio at a big number, moving through to take the advantage. Take the Cookies on the outside. Keep in Touch is next. Spirit of Victory working in for a run, but needs to find some place to go. Outside, here's a run from Vindicate Cha-Cha. They straighten for the drive. Elagio, now an eighth of a mile from home, has to deal with Vindicate Cha-Cha down the center. It's Elagio in front, but Vindicate Cha-Cha blows right on by. Vindicate Cha-Cha and Jaramillo in front. Elagio second. Smart Jenny ran third. Closer fourth, Sweet Judy Blue, or Take the Cookies, 57-3. They're off and running. Singing Sandra from the rail comes out firing and will establish the early lead from Mi Amore, who comes away in second. In between horses, A Palace for Mom. On the far outside, House of Melody. In between horses goes Good Bright Flames. And the one who takes back is Palace Zip. In very tight is Good Bright Flames. Perez trying to find her some racing room as she's checked hard for racing room out over heels. The opening quarter complete. It goes to Singing Sandra. She's there a length in 24-1. Racing in second is Mi Amore. House of Melody is on the outside. Palace Zip is toward the rail. A Palace for Mom is between horses, and the trailer is Good Bright Flames. They make their way to the final 5 furlongs of the contest. Singing Sandra by a length. Mi Amore second. At the rail, Palace Zip. Out in the middle, that's House of Melody. In between horses, A Palace for Mom, and the trailer remains Good Bright Flames. That's the 6 of them through a 47-4 picked up half-mile speed. With the advantage, Singing Sandra, she's there by a length and a half. Mia Morey second, Palace Zip third, Good Bright Flames out of last. Palace for Mom is next, and House of Melody now at the back of the group. They make their way to the final 3/8. The leader singing Sandra, 3 parts better than Mia Morey. These two, they've put on some speed. They're well clear of the others. Mia Morey bidding up now to take on singing Sandra, 5 ahead of the rest through 3/4 and 112 flat. Mia Morey, and Edwin Gonzalez takes a confident peek over his shoulder. He has singing Sandra's measure, and Mia Morey now set sail for the money. Mia Morey, 1/8 of a mile out, 3 on top. Singing Sandra has fought the good fight, but she's back to second. Good Bright Flame starts to gain some ground. She might have a shot for second, but nobody's catching Mia Morey. Mia Morey by 6 widening lengths. Singing Sandra clung to the place from Good Bright Flames third. Palace for Mom fourth, 143 and 4. They're off. And they're off. Poor break from Vinsanity, 3 lengths slow. Racing Star a bit slow into stride as well. It was a good start for Carango, who heads off for the early advantage. In the middle, East Boston Benny is on to challenge, and on the far outside, it's our legal tender into the top flight. The favorite, Riza's Rolex, comes away in 4th. Followed 5th by Adios Cole, who's 2 in front of Gibran and Pack Plays. Out the back here is Racing Star, and Vinsanity is far back after a slow break. They went 21 and 4 for the opening quarter. Carango has it by half a length. Our legal tender is second. Up on the outside, Riza's Rolex is a joint third. Saving ground is East Boston Benny. Adios Cole starts to stoke the boilers, about 4 lengths behind. 5 ahead of Pack Plays, then Gibran as they run for home. Carango in a bid to go all the way. Off cover, here comes the run from East Boston Benny. On the far outside, Riza's Rolex. Riza's Rolex shifting ground to take the lead. Back to second is Carango, then it's back to East Boston Benny. Adios Cole's underway. He has a shot for second, but Riza's Rolex has fled the scene. Riza's Rolex remains in great form to win under Paco by 2. Adios Cole second, closer third. East Boston Benny or Carango, 103 and 2. And runners away. From the rail, Test Factor comes out firing. Thomas wants the lead, and he'll get it in the run to the first turn. Catch a Tiger comes away in second. They're stacked and packed behind him, including Chow Chuck, who's floated way out in the center, 6 or 7 lane for him. Can't Jump, save ground toward the inside. As Catch a Tiger going after Test Factor, these two go quickly. Third is Can't Jump with Star of the Beast between horses. Out wide, Euro My Style. At the rail goes Riverwalk. Never Say Never is between horses. Then it's a length and a half to Chow Chuck, racing together with Super Crunchy. They're about 9 lengths behind. It's another 2 to Saltwater Cowboy, third last. Moral Agency, second last. Modica, last of all, through the opening quarter in a quick and contested 22 and 1. These are sprint light fractions being put up by the top duo. Test Factor with the advantage. Catch a Tiger alongside in second. Chow Chuck is now moved to a mid-race flight. Now moving into third is Never Say Never. Riverwalk splits horses to fourth. That's all for Can't Jump. Super Crunchy goes up and by him. Chow Chuck stuck in traffic. Dropping back is Star of the Beast. Trying to wind it up from the back is Moral Agency as they run to the top of the stretch. Test Factor's been hard used. He's still in front. Riverwalk is toward the inside. From the outside, that's Star of the Beast. Catch a Tiger with him. They come past the 8th pole. Anthony Thomas trying to get one more furlong from Test Factor. Here's Riverwalk with an inside lane. Catch a Tiger is now backpedaled. Chow Chuck for a slice. Test Factor still there. Test Factor goes down the road to win by a length and a half. Second, Riverwalk. Third was Chow Chuck. Charging after that, they include Saltwater Cowboy and Monica in 127 flat.
And that wraps up Friday's action. Saturday, right here at Gulfstream Park, mandatory payout in the Rainbow Six. Races 6 through 11, couple of stakes races in the sequence. Boy, a chance to make a lot of money. Boy, you gotta be at Gulfstream Park.